Hi guys, I'm just going to explain this little portrait master study assignment that I'm giving you. So what you're going to do is choose a photographer from the list. I've kind of categorized them in different types of portraiture, but all of their work kind of can go into multiple categories. So there isn't just one type. So I've also put a little blurb about kind of what type of photography that they do, so you can kind of get an idea. And I also tried to pick a blend of traditional, got-to-know photographers and then some contemporary ones as well. If there's a photographer that you really like, just run it by me and then I can approve it. So you're going to pick one of these photographers. You're going to go to their website, research their images, and pick your favorite image that they've created. What you're going to do then is you're going to deconstruct the style of that photograph. So you're going to create a slide document that has the artist image. You're going to find all the image information, like a museum card of information that you can find on it. So artist name, the title of the image, the date, what is it made out of? Is it digital? Is it film? Is it mixed media? Where it was taken, anything that you can find. Then you're going to give me what's the concept, what's the idea, what is the artist trying to say. Then you're going to figure out the process. So depending on your artist, this might be a lot different. So if it's a straight photographer, what type of lighting? Is it a side light? Is it at an angle? Where's the light coming from? What type of angle are they using? Posing, environment, props. If it's a conceptual photographer, what type of digital tools do they use to create their work? Are they using Photoshop? Are they using a different program? Is it mixed media? Are they using any kind of hand elements, collage? Are they combining art forms? So you really need to research their style, how they make their work. And then you're going to give me examples from the image. And then the last thing I want you to do is, after you've done all this, what's something you can steal? What are you going to use in your own work? And then that's really important because we're going to be doing a few different sets of portraits. So I want you to be looking at photographers and what they've done, and then what can you use from their work in your own. And then the grading is pretty simple, that the photo you pick is clear, all the elements are on the slide. Your analysis is insightful. You actually looked into their work. You can show me facts. You can tell me about their style. The process, same thing. You're giving me specifics. And then, again, for the steal, you're giving me specifics on what you want to use next. So let's just look at my example slide. Sorry, you can see all my millions of tabs. I made mine in PowerPoint. I gave you a little optional Google slide you can use as a template. You can use Canva, PowerPoint. I don't care what you use to make this. But mine, I'm a PowerPoint person. So this is a photo by Francesca Woodman. I love her work. She did self-portraits, just a whole series of them. The title is House Number 3. It's from Providence, Rhode Island, and it's from 1976. So I did some research on her work. The portraits she does are not traditional. They usually have some motion blur. She uses special props. So in her work, she's trying to express a sense of human fragility, essence of identity. There's gender themes in there. And then the process. So all of her work is in black and white film, so that's important. She always uses a slow shutter speed, so her figure is usually blurred. I should also put up there that this is all self-portraiture. She uses abandoned houses, so she did a series in this abandoned house. She prints them very small to create intimacy, because if you have a small print, you have to get close to look at it. So whatever you can find about the process. So maybe if you can't find it about that specific image, you find about their process overall. And then the steal, what I can use in my own work. So I said I'm going to recreate using that blurred motion by using a slow shutter speed and using that within a dramatic portrait to create a little bit more interest, a little bit more expression by using blurry motion. So that is what you're going to turn in. You need to turn it in as a JPEG. So if you don't know how to do that, on PowerPoint, you go to Export. And then down here, you can pick JPEG. On Google Slides, it is, let's look. On Google Slides, it's File, Download. You can download as a JPEG. On Canva, there's a little button up at the top where it's share, and you go download as a JPEG. So just make sure that you're submitting it as a JPEG so it's easier for me to grade and see. All right, if you have any questions in class, let me know. Good job.